My name's James. I'm the ukulele dad, or one of many, I'm guessing, ukulele dads. I do a live stream every day in an attempt to, well, selfishly, doing a live stream every day really helps me. I struggle with my mental health, and I find that playing parody songs in a shed is a much more effective use of my time than worrying about things I can't control in the past or the future. But yeah, I do this because I won't be the only person in the world who sometimes feels a bit isolated, a bit lonely. So I thought, well, you know what, maybe put that to some use and maybe just start doing some, I don't know, live streaming. You've done it all, you've done it all. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. There's nothing left. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Obviously, that isn't, the lyrics aren't na na na. That's a Cockney Rebel, I think. Cockney Rebel, come up and see me. I need to learn the actual lyrics. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country road, can you take me home to the place where I belong? It's called West Virginia. Mountain Mama, hello one person on the live stream. Take me home to a country road. And thank you for the thumbs up. That's very kind. All my memories gather round her. Who's in the live stream and where are they from? 4 people in the live stream. 4 people in the live stream. Welcome to my live stream. Nice singing. Okay, thank you, Lucas. I'm going to finish the song. Blue world, painted on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine and teardrops in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place where I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home on a country road. Hello, welcome to my live stream. If you're new to my live stream, welcome. It's lovely to have you here. I do a live stream every day. That was really good. Thank you, B. Pluto. Very kind of you. Right, very important. I do a quick roll call. I hate the idea of ever missing one out. That's not good. So hello, Osama. Hello, Lucas. Hello, Aof Reynolds. Say happy birthday to Sienna. Happy birthday, Sienna. Hope you're having an awesome day. I will include your name in the official singing of the birthday in a bit. It's also my wife's birthday, so I can't forget that. Hello, Jessica Kelly, hope you're well. BP Pluto, Mr. Reynolds, Lucas, Osama, the dream team. So yeah, let's do the birthday thing out of the way so before I forget it. Right, I've got a number of birthdays. This is a birthday shout out for Danny, who I think's 16 today. And for someone who is, I think it might be in their birthday yesterday, and if that's the case, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, the handle is _UYT, so I'm guessing that's unfortunately _YouTube. Right, let's do it. It's your birthday today, the 17th of February. You share it with my wife, who is celebrating her birthday by running a half marathon, which is incredibly impressive. You also share it with probably the most impressive basketball player, certainly in my generation. You share it with Sienna, you share it with Danny, and you share it with unfortunately _YT. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, this one is for Sienna, Bia, unfortunately underscore, Danny, my wife, and happy birthday. You share it with Air Jordan. No, not Air Jordan, we're talking about Michael Jordan. Air Jordan was the brand. Happy birthday to you. So yeah, 17th February, a day of legends, I think. Basketball and my wife, who is a bit of a legend, for putting up with me asking all sorts of ridiculous questions around intrusive thoughts that she possibly has no chance of answering. Like, was that really a pothole, or did I just run over a small animal? She doesn't know. She probably wasn't in the car. Right, so yeah, so one of the main things I do live streams every day to, I don't know, I suppose the dream of it is to provide an outlet for anyone who's really lonely in the world, maybe even someone who's like, maybe someone like me who's having like, is stuck in an anxious moment and like, oh, I've got to stop worrying about, did I turn the gas off? Or I've got to stop worrying about whatever you're worrying about. What can help me? I know what can help me. Listening to a man, a father of three, UK father of three, playing ukulele songs in his shed and singing ridiculous made-up parody songs that maybe only he finds funny. Like this one. This is a parody of Circle of Life, and I apologise in advance for anyone who visited my live stream. You're like, these are all the same songs. I probably know 15 songs, and I probably play them on loop. So I'm sorry about that. This is Circle of Life. It's about generation. And with that in mind, what ages have we got in the live stream? I'm 50 this year, so I'm Generation X. If you were born pre-1980, then my friend, you're a Gen X. Each night driving Capri, you really love your BMX. I did. Boomers are concerned for their pensions, but most of them own where they live. Like Gen Y and Z, I'm pretty sure they'll agree. There's a cohort that they're glad not to be, who are in the U-band of life, where it's an uphill struggle, defending their lifestyle choices. They search for their kids' shoes, hoping that one day they will find a flash of the U-bend of their life. You might be like, what is he on about, U-bend of life? U-bend of life, I watched a really good interview, The Economist, and basically they asked, you know, out of all the generations, so out of boomers, Gen X, millennials, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, who's got it? You play the like, it's tough for me. I play. Keep going. As you can see, I'm very much a beginner and I make a lot of mistakes, but I don't care. I enjoy it. And, you know, there are 4 people on the live stream. So 4 people are either 10 people on the live stream or either being very generous and giving me 8 minutes, 47 seconds of their time. Keep going. If you enjoy doing it, that's so much more important. It's taken me 50 years to actually go, do I really enjoy doing half the things I do? No, well, stop doing them then. Do what you want to do in your life, because it is short. And as long as you're happy, as long as you're not hurting anyone else or doing anything illegal or immoral, then just enjoy your life. Right, yeah, so basically, the whole idea of the U-bend of life is that your life, if your life was a I don't know, a pipe, basically, in theory, the first chunk of your life, so maybe like being a kid, being a teenager, maybe being a young adult in your 20s, life's supposed to be quite chilled and easy, and you've got less responsibilities, and then you maybe get into your 30s to 40s and you have children, and then maybe you get further along in your 40s and 50s, and then you not only do you have the responsibility of children, but maybe you're worried about elderly parents. And that is the U-bend, when you're not in the easy bit. Apparently, after you get through that, 50s plus, apparently life gets easier because maybe your children are older, so you don't have to quite worry so much about them. I don't know if I agree with that. I think everyone's life is hard at different stages of your life. I don't think anyone, because you know, would I want to be in my 20s now? No, I don't know if I would. You know, trying to, you know, worry about relationships and work and what industries are going to be non-existent because of AI. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, as well as singing ridiculous parody songs that I made up, if you've got a question that you think a 50-year-old father of 3 might be qualified to answer, I'm more than happy to try and answer it for you. Right, this is a parody of 500 Miles by the Proclaimers, and I'm going to dedicate it to the Scotland rugby team who beat England at the weekend. And my name's James Macdonald, so there's definitely a lot of Scots in my family, and it was England usually beat Scotland, although actually I think that Scotland have won 5 out of 6 of the last games. Scotland are very much England's bogey team. You know, England, I mean, it must be very difficult being an England fan because you're like, with so much potential. In the autumn, they beat the All Blacks, like, not just beat them, but made them look quite ordinary. No one makes the All Blacks look ordinary. The All Blacks are, you know, the team to beat. They are the Brazil of rugby. And England, you know, were epic. So it must be very different to be an England fan to know. I know, you know, to have that potential, and then you go and get beaten by Scotland, who lost to Italy the weekend before. But that's the beauty of sport, and that's the beauty of life, is that it's unpredictable. Right. When you're a parent, well, you know there's gonna be an endless list of jobs to do. You try washing with soap or bleach or lava, but your hands will always smell of someone's poo. And when I've done 500 jobs, it just gets replaced with 500 more. I wanna be a man who gets to sleep in his own bed, not someone else's floor. I'm exhausted, but apparently not as tired as my wife. I'm exhausted, but I wouldn't change a thing about my life. It's true, I wouldn't. Life is exhausting, and every day is a different challenge. But I wouldn't change it, actually. When I think about my life before being married and having kids, I had more sleep and I probably had a bit more money, but I was a bit lost. Hello, Bella. How are you? Thank you for the nice comment. Just going to sneeze. Wow. My kids always say, why do you sneeze so ridiculously loudly, Dad? I don't know. Right. If you can, who's the first person who's going to, hello, Katie Robinson. Hello, blue guy, dash purple. Slip inside the eye of your mind. You might know when I find got a place to play. You said that you'd never been, but all the places you've seen slowly fade away. So I start a revolution from my bed, 'cause you said the brains I had went to my head. Does anyone know who sang this song? Step inside, summertime's in bloom. Not sure, not yet. Stand up beside the fireplace, take that look from off your face. You ain't ever gonna burn my heart out. Does anyone know who this song is by? So Sally can wait. She knows it's too late as she's walking on by. Her soul slides away. Don't look back in anger. I heard you say. Does anyone know? I'm a big fan. That's very kind of you, Katie Robinson. You're a big fan of the band or the man playing it probably slightly out of tune. Love it. And hi. Hello, Rebecca. How are you? If you're new to the live stream, can you just let me know? Give me a thumbs up if you're new, or say this is your first live stream so that I know. Basically, I do a live stream every day. I do it very selfishly because it helps my mental health. I've got OCD and I spend quite a lot of time worrying about things that I may or may not have done, may or may not have said. So I do it to help myself. But I also do it because I'm sure I'm not the only one. Love it and hi. Thank you very much. Rebecca, Katie, and all the other lovely people I've mentioned previously. Right, this is a parody of... Well, actually, yeah, right. So we're sticking with the 90s vibe. She came from Greece, she had a thirst for knowledge. She studied sculpture at St. Martin's College. That's where I caught her eye. She told me that her dad was loaded. I said, in that case, I'll have a rum and Coca-Cola. She said, fine, for generous. And then in 30 seconds time, she said, I want to live like common people. I want to do whatever common people do. I want to sleep with common people. I want to sleep with common people like you. Well, what else could I do? I said, I'll see what I can do. I took her to a supermarket. I don't know why, but I had to start it somewhere. So I started there. I said, pretend you've got no money. She just laughed and said, you're so funny. I said, yeah, I can't see anyone else smiling. Are you sure? You want to live like common people. You want to see whatever common people see. You want to sleep with common people. You want to sleep with common people, baby. But she didn't understand. She just smiled and held my hand. Rent a flat above a shop. Cut your hair and get a job. Smoke some fags and play some pool. Pretend that you never went to school. But you'll still never get it right. 'Cause when you're laid in bed at night, watching roaches climb the wall, if you called your dad, he could stop it all, yeah. You'll never live like common people. You'll never do whatever common people do. You'll never fail like common people. You'll never watch your life slide out of you and then dance and drink and screw, 'cause there's nothing else to do. Sing along with the common people. Sing along and it might just get you through. Laugh along with the common people. Laugh along even though they're laughing at you and the stupid things you do, because you think that poor is cool. I want to live with common people like you. I want to live with common people like you. I want to live with common people like you. I want to live with common people like you. Thank you to all the comments. Very nice. Hi, Fish. It's Fish, who I think is in Australia. Hope you're well, Fish. You're probably quite late there if you are in Australia. Hi, Dexter, another regular. Fish, hello. Shaylin. Mary, hello. Dexter, hello. The dream team are here. Have you considered going on Star Search? I don't know what is Star Search like. X Factor. Do you know what? I'll let you into secret. I did go. I actually went on. I had an interview for X Factor. No, Britain's Got Talent. When was that? Might have been 2008, 19 maybe. Went up to London, and I did it. Oh my goodness, it was cringy. It was so bad. I did an act that I had done a stand-up act several times. It was so poor. I was a middle-class rapper basically, and I did some raps about parenting. And in fairness, I got to an interview and they let me do, because you know sometimes they do that kind of obnoxious after 8 seconds, stop, you're rubbish. They let me do my whole thing, maybe out of pity, I don't know. I did my whole like 5-minute routine, and she's, nah, it's not going to be for us. And I said, I'll be honest, all I was disappointed, I was a little bit relieved, because there were lots of other people around me, young people who were generally talented, like talented dancers, musicians, singers, and I thought I'd feel a bit of a fraud. So I was a bit relieved, and it's very obvious that it's very, very manufactured. But no, I have thought about that, but I'd rather just sing in a shed. That's my stage. That's very kind, Lexi. It's very kind. People do bullying me at school, grade 5, and they've been torturing me since I was engraved. Rebecca, if you're getting bullied at school, I'm sorry to hear that. That's rubbish. I was bullied at school. I was pretty chubby at school, and I got bullied for being fat. But as a 50-year-old father of 3, the one thing I will, and I don't know if this will help or not, everyone gets something. No one goes through life without some element of crap, some element of bullying, some element of injustice. And it doesn't help the fact that you're probably going through a tough time and it's probably really upsetting and painful, but just so that it's just what everyone goes through. Everyone is bullied. And if someone bullies, people who are happy with their life and are nice and happy with their life, I just repeat that for no reason, don't feel the need to bully, you know. I think if you can try and kind of, instead of get cross with people who bully you, look on them with sadness or with pity. There's something in their life that's a bit broken, something that with them that's a bit warped. That's why they're being mean. And I'm sorry you're going through that. And please come and join as many live streams, and hopefully you can slightly take the edge off it. That's really kind of you, Mary. I really appreciate that. I am like most people. How many streams did I miss? I don't think you missed many, mate. And I promise you, you probably didn't miss very much at all. You have kids. Cool. I can't imagine how crazy it could be. I don't think anyone ever feels ready to be a dad. I still feel, I'm 50 and I've been a dad for 13 years and I still get it wrong hourly. But I think that's okay. I think it's important for your kids to see that your parents are just human beings doing their best. Because I think if you go through life thinking, when they're parents, they're like, well, mum and dad never put a foot wrong. Yeah, they put loads wrong all the time. So being a dad's great. It's also unbelievably childish. Thanks, Mary. That's really sweet. Yeah, I want this. The reason I do live streams, I want it to create somewhere online, because I know online that it can be a really mean place. This is not a mean place, and meanness is not tolerated here. I will happily either kick you out or put you in some sort of timeout for 24 hours. I hope you become more successful than the King of Pop. That's really kind. Yeah, I bullied off. I've been getting bullied all the whole time. And actually, unfortunately, bullying never stops. I remember I've been bullied in jobs. This is the most ridiculous one. I remember getting bullied in an office job because the guy said I was too positive. They were like, oh, he's always saying hello and good morning. He's always asking us if we want a cup of tea. So basically, sometimes you can't win. You can't do right if you're doing wrong. If you try and be friendly and kind, that upsets some people, probably who are utterly miserable. That's mental to me. None of us know how long we've got. We've all got a limited time on this earth. Don't spend it being an asshole. It's a complete waste of your time. Okay, bye, James. See you next time. Thank you, Mary, and thank you for your kind words and your positivity. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I would love that if my daily live streams grew to the point where actually lots of people could come in, watch a minute, listen to a ridiculous song, and either feel, well, do you know what? You know, whatever I'm going through is grim, but I'm not on my own, and there is at least one person on the planet that actually does generally care. Hello, Aolf Reynolds and OP Edits. Hello. It's quite nice. It's also really nice when you see people that keep check in. And I've been doing I've done a daily live stream. I haven't missed a day since the 27th of December. And the main reason for that is you lot, I think, to an extent. If you know, it doesn't matter how positive or how driven you are. Something like this, if from the 27th of December, every single live stream would just be no one, at some point I probably would have thought, this is a waste of time. The world's telling me they don't want out of tune ukulele songs from a man in his shed, and I probably would have given up. So I appreciate your support. This is, and I am trying to learn new songs. I'm acutely aware that they're the same songs over and over again. Hello, Michael. Hello, the Pomodoro Tomato. That's a clever idea, the Pomodoro tomato. I think, isn't that the thing that basically it's like a timer? So it's, actually that ties in very well with the next song. Hello, Mary. Mary's back. The Pomodoro, I think it's like a timer. You like twist it, like it looks like a tomato, and then after 20 minutes it stops. And it helps people to be efficient. If you're someone like me who's a procrastinator and like sits down to do some work, and you're like, is it still cold in there? Hello, fish. Do you know what, mate? It's not that bad now, actually. And this shed is the shed is wooden, so I think as long as if there's some sun on it, I think it absorbs the heat. But it's all right at the moment. It's very much a middle-aged man's shed. It's got kettlebells in it and a pull-up bar, and you know. But I quite like that. For me, it seems authentic. It's like, you know, it's not my dad's shed. My dad had a shed like this, and it was like, why does he go in there? Probably just to get away from us asking him questions every 5 seconds. Right. This is, excuse me for burping, that's not that polite. Right. This is a parody of I'm a Believer by the Monkees. and it's a bit of a tip how I try and stay organised. I have always been a massive fan of lists, because getting things done gives you dopamine. The world's out to get you, and kick it in the bum by ticking off a list of things that you've already done. You wanna get things done, be a list writer, a shot of dopamine. When you see that it's done, I write lists. I'm a list writer, couldn't stop writing lists if I tried. I couldn't, I love writing a list. Bye Mary, hope you're well, have a nice day. Thank you for dropping into the live stream. What country do you live in? Rebecca, I live in the UK. I live on the south coast of the UK, about 5 miles east of Brighton, but I work in Brighton. Work in Brighton Seafront office. What? This is your job? No, please tell me it's not. It isn't my job. It's my passion. I like playing ukulele songs in the shed. I've got a YouTube channel. I'm trying to develop it. It'd be awesome one day if it got to be monetized. Just because it'd be quite cool to every now and again like buy a flapjack and go, yeah, well that's the YouTube channel paying for that. Don't know if I'll ever get there, but you've got to keep going and trying to do it, I suppose. No, I work in the Seafront office, so we help the emergency services and people who are struggling and just sort of support the public, basically. Right. Hi, Sarah. Right. This is a parody of Soul Sister by Train, and it's about how supportive sisters can be if, like me, you're someone that sometimes feels a bit depressed. Depression is crap, it's a pain in the bum, pain in the bum. If my stress is crippling, I can talk to my one female sibling. She's less likely to over-worry, scream and shout like Andy Murray, or prejudge me like all those people at work. She probably won't laugh like when I was 3 and I pooed in the bath. If she did, I'll just remind her of that time in Fuerteventura when she thought she'd asked for the bill correctly in Spanish. Talking to your sister can claim the stress like a demister on your mobile phone. The dog and bone. She's got 3 kids, so she's often home. Hello, Megan. How are you? That's really kind of you. I appreciate it. Funny thing is, I'm still sick, by the way. I'm sorry to hear that, mate. I thought I had an ear infection, but nah, it's something else. Sorry to hear that's not good. Bye, Rebecca. You take care of yourself. And if you're having a rubbish day, please come and say hello, and I'll remind you that you're awesome. Right. Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. Right. This is a parody of quite an unknown song. This was my attempt at being romantic over the weekend. It's a parody of I think If I Were a Sailboat by Katie Melua. So not many people. This has made my day. That's kind of Megan. Thank you. If you were a hat, I'd be a hairdo. If you were Brazilian, I'd be jiu-jitsu as can be. If you were banana rama, I'd be love in the first degree. If you were a cock, I'd be a corkscrew. If you were dandruff, I'd be shampoo for a flaky scalp. If you fancied a Toblerone, I would move us to the Alps. Bit of a mistake there. Years of marriage, we've done 8. Yes, I know, a punch above my weight. I won't mention that you're 42. Oh, that's not the right chord. You took a chance on loving me, so I'll close the door when I'm on the loo. Sorry for the massive mistake midway through that song. What's your longest song? Fish? Good question. Not sure. Probably, maybe, don't know actually. Maybe this one. I'll do. I think because I'm a bit lazy, and I've definitely got elements. I've definitely got like a bit of a butterfly brain. The idea of concentrating on anything for more than about 10 minutes, like I really struggle to read a book. That's like way beyond my ability. So all my songs are about minute and a half long. Right, this is a parody of. And it's a bit kind of challenging gender politics. It's If I Were a Boy, it's parody If I Were a Boy by Beyonce. Identify as a boy in the world today. Must be a total flipping nightmare, not knowing what to do or what to say. Can I still open the door for you or your nan? Is that polite or patronizing for anyone identifying woman? I think it's polite, but that nime's quite old-fashioned. You have such a good voice. It's very kind of you, Harrison. I appreciate that. Hello, Cat's Eye. Yeah, it's... All I would say is for all the people who say nice things, please don't underestimate how powerful that is. It's incredible. I know that we are living in a bonkers world at the moment. You know, all sorts of horrific things going on around the world. Sometimes you're like, what possible positivity can I do? You can do a massive amount of positivity. You know, without wanting to sound too preachy and a bit of a wally. You liking something someone's doing makes a massive difference. Thanks, Harrison. I really appreciate that. You say you're 50, but you sound 20. That's kind fish. I tell you what, I feel 50 every morning. I wake up and I'm like, and I'm doing the Bath half marathon in a month, and today I've got to got to try and run 10 miles, and I really don't want to run 10 miles. I'm really hoping that listening to Prodigy all the way through will get me through. That's really kind, mate. I think a lot of it with age is such an annoying, like, you're only as young as you feel. Shush. But actually, I think it's true. I think if you can decide to be old and too sensible, and I think actually deciding to be a bit of a wally and go, no, I'm gonna keep the mindset and sense of humor of a 14-year-old is just that's the way to go. 36, I'll take that. Although actually, I think that's doing me some. There's quite a lot of grey in my hair. Right, here is thank you for all the compliments. You're all very kind. Right, here is a parody of All the Small Things by Blink 182. It's about when toddlers don't go to sleep. Toddlers that don't sleep is enough to make you weep. No more, cause I said, cause you will wet the bed. Always, I know I won't get to watch my TV show. They will keep you waiting. It's incredibly frustrating. No, it's a milk embargo. Yes, that includes all drinks like my milky milk. My milky milk. My milky milk. You can't have any more milk. If you've got a toddler, this music is such a banger. Thanks, Fish. If you've got a toddler, oh my goodness, at some point you will have that conversation of just please go to sleep, no more milk. Parenting will push you to the absolute edges of your sanity. The number of times I thought I could cry or scream into a pillow. These children are absolutely, I'm pretty sure that Fish, I can absolutely confirm that you will have heard this. You probably, as I said, and I apologize for this, you will have heard the same 10, 15 songs on rotation. This is catching on. So yeah, I do need to learn new songs. That is a given. But I will get there slowly. The problem is, you're probably too kind and loyal. So you're like, well, keep turning up. I do hear the same songs. Like this one. This is if you're having, I'll try and maybe play at a different pace. Sometimes life can be poo, like a big bag of poo that someone has covered in poo. But there's a very silly man with limited girl skills who's on a mission to make people smile. Lean on me if you're having a wobble, cause I am a man who's often quite wobbly, and we can wobble together, safe in the knowledge that it's just you and me. That's really kind of you. That's very kind. Yeah, I think just got to do stuff, try stuff. Don't be scared to make an absolute goon of yourself. And it's because actually the thing I found is that certainly with things like this, when you're kind of public speaking and being a wally, I'm sure my wife's like, what is he doing now? Do I need to call his GP and we need to arrange some sort of medical intervention? Because my husband's clearly having a massive midlife crisis at the end of the garden. Possibly. Yeah, no, just try stuff. And the thing that's liberating is once you try stuff, and I've had so many ukulele live streams that have just been awful, where I've just messed up a song and given up. And then you realise, okay, well, I felt like an idiot for like a minute, and then nothing happened. You're like, oh, okay. So actually, the whole you never fail is kind of true. You sometimes get a result you don't want, and then you try again, and then you might get slightly closer to the result you want, and just keep going. Right. This is apt at the moment because I've got a half marathon to run. I need to be fitter and lose some weight. It's a parody of Sweet Caroline by Bob Dylan. Not Bob Dylan, Neil Diamond. When it began, when I noticed the build-up of back fat and my underpants were feeling snug. But what can be done? I couldn't visit a gym when I was in lockdown to shred my chest or tone my bone. I should have given the context. This song was written in 2020. Hands, put down that second bit of cake, piggy. Grab yourself a banana and smash out some body squats. Do a body squat, ba-ba-da, when you're waiting for some toast to pop. How many should I do? Ba-ba-da, it's up to you when you stop. Start with one. That's a good start. Thank you, Harrison. That's very kind of you. Right, I'm going to probably finish off with this one because basically what I'm doing, as much as I'm having a lovely time in the shed singing to you lovely people, I am putting off doing this 10-mile run. I don't want to do it. It's going to be painful, and I know I'll get about 4 miles in and go, oh, boring. Running along Brighton seafront on a lovely, it's a beautiful day today. What's the weather like where you are in the world? That's what I'd like to know. I hope it's okay and I hope it's sunny. It might be middle of the night, I don't know. Am I right in thinking you are from Australia, Fish? Is that right? Have I got that right? Right, here is a parody of Three Little Birds by Bob Marley, and it's about not worrying. I have to go, Harrison, I'm very, very sorry. But the nice thing about doing it every hour, I'll be back tomorrow. Don't worry about a thing. Well, that's easier said than done, Mr. Bob Marley. Your advice is don't worry about a thing. It's not an easy thing to do in 2026. I woke up this morning, I was concerned about my interest rates. Then 3 small children started demanding their breakfast. Can we have some pancakes or maybe a bacon sandwich? No chance. You can have some cornflakes, shreddies or some toast. I suggest you don't worry about past or future, because it's really very little you can do about it now. I think I need a better end to that song. Anyway, it's cloudy, sunny, and yeah, Australia correct, but no, it's near Mona. It's mid. Yeah, I feel like I'm keeping you up. Hello, Drags. Hello, Hannah. Right, Drags has just joined us, and Drags is probably one of, if not the most regular member to the live stream. So I can't go now. I've got to do at least 2 songs, otherwise I feel slightly guilty. Because he's very supportive. Whenever I ask, I say, will someone please go and watch my latest video and put a comment? He always does, bless him. And that's really kind. And kind of, I'm about to drop a coffee cup on the floor. I hope you're appreciating the chaos. I'm gonna just drop half my coffee. Great. Right. But these things happen. Chaos. Just it's all, you know, nothing wrong with a bit of chaos. Right. Here is I'm vibing to the music. Good to hear. Right. This is a parody of "Catch the Wind" by Donovan, and it's about farts. Especially when you're doing the bedtime story and you have a kid on your lap and they fart. When I don't have anything to stand up, kind of keep them up, but mate, that's really kind of you. It's really, really kind. Right. In the quiet moments before I smell your trump, that toxic pump from a very stinky rump, at the bus stop or in the queue in Spa. Spa's a British shop. The air all around me, well, it goes dark green and small people scream. My nostrils flare as I try and dodge your wind. At our end of day, pre-bed story time, sitting on my lap, I feel your breath reverberating through your clothes and mine. For me to challenge you now would bring several lies. It's burning my eyes. All I can do is try and dodge your wind. It wasn't the dog, it isn't the dog, 'cause we don't have a dog. Stop blaming imaginary dogs. When you roll over and bowel control you lose. Any excuse, like you're wearing squeaky shoes. Your vicious stink could surely turn me blind. Standing downwind of the piercing dart of a very stinky fart, I'll go to great lengths to try and dodge your wind. I think the day you stop finding farts funny is a sad day, and I find just the noise or someone does a fart. We went to my mum's for the weekend, which meant a 4-hour car journey up and back. There's nothing worse than a fart in an enclosed space. And our golden retriever has a habit of doing quite heinous farts, but you either find them funny or you don't. And I think they're funny. I find it even funny when my wife gets really upset about it, or my son goes, "Oh, it stinks in here." I'm like, "Yes, it does." Thank you, Harrison, and you are absolutely welcome, Drags. It's kind. I appreciate your support. And thank you, Fish, for your support. Right. I'm just going to keep going for a bit because I kind of feel like I'm on a bit of a roll. And actually, some days when things are going, I can't believe I spilled all that coffee. What an idiot! Some days where things are going well, you should just embrace that they're going well and keep going. It's okay if you're laughing. It serves me right. Right. It's about my mum's dog. It's an Elvis parody. You're a big bouncy Labrador, stealing socks all the time. You've been known to eat the socks, and they're usually mine. You're a big fan of begging, and you'll always be a friend of mine. They said you could win Crufts, but that was just a lie. They said you were a pedigree, but I can't remember why. You seem terrified of rabbits, but a fan of chicken pie. You're a big bouncy Labrador, licking your privates all the time. When I move from the sofa, you steal my place every time. You seem scared of the Hoover, but you're still a friend of mine. When I try and get a suntan, you're always there to lick my face. You think you're being helpful, a real pedigree chum. Well, this would be endearing if you hadn't just licked your bum. It's true. Why do dogs do that whenever you lie down? You lie down, it's sunny, you come outside, they start sniffing you and lick their bum. And then you say, I know what you've just been licking. Ugh, get off. I'm going to come to the stream every time now because that's really kind, mate. I really appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Mate, that makes my day, Fish, basically. That's how it works. Because there's nothing worse than doing things. And don't get me wrong, if I went into... Certainly yesterday, I had a really anxious day yesterday, and I don't know why. And it's really annoying when you you do all the right things. I woke up, had a really cold shower. I was like, oh, I'm feeling in a good place. And then I had to drive, and driving can be a major trigger for me. I can't remember what happened, but I was like, oh, I'm really anxious and I'm getting intrusive thoughts. So I went and did a live stream, and within like 20 minutes, I thought, oh, well, those intrusive thoughts are still there, but they've lost their power because I'm doing something else. So I do very selfishly get that from that, you know, but it makes a big difference when people turn up and are here. That is hugely helpful. Right, this is a parody of Jolene by Dolly Parton. It's clean, it's clean, it's clean, it's clean, it's clean. I wish my wife would trust my cleaning skills. It's clean, it's clean, it's clean, it's clean. You've literally just watched me clean that bit. I'm pretty handy with a broom, but my wife will walk from room to room to check the gold star standard is achieved. She's supervising at the door. You could perform open heart surgery on that kitchen floor with her white gloves on to check it's really clean. To her dream man, he's got the lard, Mr. Silly Bang. It's Barry Scott. I can clean as well as him, it's clean. I've met your mum, I understand. She tied a blue roll with an elastic band. You can trust me with this stuff, it's clean. It's clean, it's clean, it's clean, it's clean. I wish you would respect my cleaning style. It's clean, it's clean, it's clean, it's clean. I'm sweeter at this work than Tate and Lyle. Based on a true story, absolutely based on a true story. Based on my life. I quite like cleaning. I think that's definitely kind of goes part and parcel with the whole OCD thing. Quite like clean. Some of the annoying things that people go, OCD is just being clean. It's not. It's a whole ton of horrific stuff that isn't glamorous or funny. But I do like things clean. If I come home, my first job when I drop the kids off from school is to sort the house out. If I can't be in a house that's just like, it does my head in. My wife's the same. So irrespective of how clean it is, it's never good enough. Probably because I'm doing it. Right. We have something in around, it's called Burke, it's like a triangle. That's brilliant. That's a great fart story from Drags. There's something in Ireland called a burka. It's like a triangle that goes deep underground and is filled with water. I once farted by one of those and the sound echoed and everyone noticed. Brilliant. You should totally celebrate that. I guarantee, Drags, there'll be a lot of people that were like, that's quality. That is quality. Basically, that's all we should do in life. Just go around collecting stories of things that, you know, make people laugh or make people smile. And that certainly made me smile. Right. Right, I'm going to end with, I'm definitely going to finish with a song now because I've nearly done 50 minutes. And that's more than enough silly songs. But I need to find one. And I'm struggling to do so. Well, I've really enjoyed today. Thank you very much. Fartquake. That's nice. Nice fish. That's good. Right, okay. What about this one? I haven't played this for ages. This is a parody of Tracy Chapman's Fast Car. And it's about basically what happens when you're a dad and you've got children, what your car looks like. I've got a dad's car. It's done 0 to 60 once in its life. You can get everything in the back. 2 grand pianos, 3 kids, a wife. I don't care. I don't dare to drive it too far because the fuel light is on constantly. It's got its own unique smell. Combination of crisps and wheat. That was rubbish. I can't end on that. That was woeful. Okay, I'll try this one instead. I don't know who sang this originally. When it comes to comedy, I'm an Alan Partridge fan, and I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. I struggle to behave when I meet someone called Dan, and I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. What in the world can you not get enough of? Let me know and I'll sing you a silly song. When I open Pringles, I say I'll have a few, but I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. They're particularly Moorish if I've had a few, and I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. What in the world can you not get enough of? Tell me and I'll sing you a silly song, but maybe not like this because I've got to go because it's been 15 minutes. Sorry, spitting there. That's not nice. Thank you so much for everyone who joined in. I really appreciate your support, and I will see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Thank you for your support. Bye.